All right, wait. Let's get Spencer up here and play some Dungeons and Dragons. Spencer Crittenden, summon yourself from the ethereal plane.
Dungeon Master to the stars.
There's no chair.
I'll stand. I'll sit.
He walks to the black table, his beard wagging, his community t-shirt making Dan Harmon feel sad.
It's not
show, right?
I can't wear blue shirts to work because when I'm leaving, people will be like, "Help me," and I'm like, "No."
He works at the Apple Store. But isn't that your fantasy as a back roomer?
No, because they'd still be mistaken, and then they'd be like, "Oh, that guy didn't help."
Oh man.
When
I worked in food service, I worked in the dish room, and then they promoted me to work the front line of the rehab center where I was doing dishes, my raise was $0.25 an hour, and after a week I went to the manager and I said, I want to wash dishes again. I can't I can't deal with the people.
That was my whole thing, yeah.
The worst. I thought it was going to be a dream. Instead of washing the dishes, I get to make the dishes dirty. I get to put their mashed potatoes on the plate. But you have to talk to the people. Their psychological dishes were not done. And if you would point that out, a counselor would say, that's inappropriate. It's not inappropriate, and you don't have a psychology degree. You're a fucking counselor at a private rehab center that's draining insurance money. And then you're sending anorexics home. I've been putting Polycos in their apple juice for 6 months, and their insurance ran out. They're walking home a human skeleton.
What
they
is
think they're cured.
Polycos?
It's a fattener that they use to keep anorexics from dying while they suck their bank accounts dry.
Wow.
Anyways, I'm going to write a letter to a 1993 senator. It's going to shut that place down again.
Why don't you write a movie like Upton Sinclair that shit? Fucking blow the lid off.
Because I'm sure that everything's changed now.
Do the anorexics know that you're putting this into their apple juice?
No, they did not, sir. No, they did not.
Instead of polyglots, I eat a lot of Reese's Pieces. Sometimes Oreo bits.
They would. I was in charge of I would have to watch the people from the anorexic unit. They would, because they had an open cafeteria. They would hide their Jell-O behind the juice machine, and I had to go as an 18-year-old pimply-faced guy with a rat tail. I was in charge of going, hey, Veronica, come on. Hey, saw you put your Jell-O behind the... I don't put my Jell-O behind the thing. Hey, come on. I'm making $3.75 an hour.
Which was a raise from the $3.50.
50 cents an hour that I raced back to after one week on the line, as we called it.
But they drink the apple. They would drink apple. Is that a thing where they would drink the anorexics?
They drink the
love
juice.
Apple
They
juice?
think it's just apple juice. I'm dumping liquid turkey stuffing in it, invisible, odorless, flavorless, caloric booster in it, which is their nightmare. It's like curing a conspiracy theorist by getting together with the government. It can't be healthy. It's their fantasy come true if they find out. Because I was like, do they know we're putting fucking fat in their apple juice to keep their bodies from dying while you have them draw pictures of themselves in finger paint? No, they don't, and we'd really appreciate it if you keep a lid on that like you keep a lid on the mayonnaise. You minimum wage food service worker. Thanks for helping us with people's brains for a living.